Okay, so Soulja Boy thinks that he doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
That's right.
So for anybody who, we follow hip hop. Anybody who doesn't follow hip hop, this year is being the year that is designated as the 50th anniversary of the genre, and
Uh-huh.
so there's all kinds of initiatives and concerts and shows and things going on to celebrate hip hop's 50th anniversary. And in recognition of hip hop's 50th anniversary, a lot of artists are being spotlighted for various contributions that they have made to the music over the years. Soulja Boy, one who is not, Soulja Boy is certainly not one to mince his own comments and opinions. He gets loud on the internet often. He believes that he does not get the credit that he deserves for the pioneer in music that he is. So we often talk about this music and the influence that it has on the masses on this channel. And we thought that these were interesting comments made by Soulja Boy. So we will go ahead and provide some context. All relevant links will appear in the description of this video, as always, for anyone who wants to reference them. But this article says Soulja Boy reflects on his impact on hip hop in honor of his 50th anniversary. Soulja Boy reflected on his influential career in honor of the 50th anniversary of hip hop on X, the website formerly known as Twitter, Sunday. Soulja appeared to be upset about not getting enough recognition in regard to Hip Hop 50. When I came in the game, they said I killed hip hop, but really I birthed the new wave of hip hop with internet streaming. Ahead of my time, hashtag hip hop 50, he wrote in one post. He followed up by adding, now everyone vlogs their career like me. Now everyone uploads their music to the internet. Now everyone goes live for their fans. I started it. Thank me or not. Flowers/credit or not. Hashtag hip hop 50. From there, Soulja reposted numerous tweets from fans. One user wrote, quote, I can truly say you didn't ruin it. You just brought a new style people weren't used to. That's all. Now, a majority of these new rappers today, I believe, ruin hip hop. It just doesn't have that same feel anymore, sadly. And a lot of music these days sounds too repetitive. You're missing an O in that too there, person. Another agreed. Nowadays, we can't do chat GPT whenever they're doing their tweets or whatever. Nowadays, we have a bunch of rappers claiming to be the first and whatever they do. You were the first rapper to do literally everything modern. Check out Soulja Boy's tweets on his influence below. So there you go. Soulja Boy thinks that his impact on modern hip hop is grossly understated. He deserves more credit. Do you have a take on Soulja Boy's comments there?
Yeah, I think I agree with that last tweet or last statement you made. But Soulja, this is part of his promo. This is one of his promo tools. Is claiming that he created something, and he's been doing this for a while. So yeah, I'm the first person to what did he say? To do ringtones. I'm the first person to do this. I'm the first person to do, and some of that stuff he might have been one of the first, because hey, MySpace days and all this other stuff. There was a lot of people doing the first stuff, and so. But at the same time, on the grassroots, on the ground floor level, everybody was already doing it. It's not, he didn't create anything. So the thing about Soulja is what he does is he's a wave biter, flow stealer. And what he does is he does his market research and he steals, kind of like what Drake does. And so he'll peruse the rap scene, see what people are doing, see what the hottest, latest, whatever, and he mimics it. That's what Soulja does. So when Soulja came out with, Crank That and all that other crap, that shit was live. Everybody was messing with it. You know what I'm saying? I hated it, but I understood it, so I didn't hate it like that. So I was like, all right, man, whatever. So he went from Crank That Young Man to trap rapper. So now he talks about how he moves bricks and how he'll shoot you. But he went there because, well, he had to. He's a mimicker. And he just wanted to mimic the best trap rappers at that time. And so he just stuck with the trap rap and kept rolling with that. So I say all that to say is that Soulja, he is a person that will do whatever it takes to get on. He will. And he is, honestly, if you do want to give him a first or something, honestly, he's like the first, like 6'9" kind of person, in the sense of he's just a complete act, and he's just putting on whatever. I'm gonna do stuff that's outrageous, so my name's in the thing. Mind you, Soulja, every year or at least every other year, he blows up again on some dumb shit because he knows how to play the viral algorithm. So he was one of the first viral kind of people. He was.
Yeah.
And so but because the internet was becoming a thing when social media was becoming a thing, like MySpace. So it opened a door for human trolls. And so Soulja Boy, a musical troll, will do whatever it takes to musically be in your feed. So is there some level of genius to him? I think it's that. The fact that he knows how to get your attention. That's his genius. Everything else is whatever. And he's going to do whatever it takes to stay on and stay relevant. Soulja will be on and relevant so long as he's alive, because he knows how to get in your feed. So I do give him that credit. I do find him entertaining as a human. To me, he is literally an avatar of a person. He is not a real person to me. He is literally a character of a human. He's one of the only people that I look at and go, yeah, this guy's not alive. He's literally a character. And so I just laugh at him every time, you know. But I'm kind of a fan of that, as weird as that sounds. All right. But how do you feel about all of this stuff, man? Do you feel like Soulja Boy is actually the pioneer and the forefather to a lot of this new age rap that's going on nowadays?
I mean, I'm willing to give him that card if he wants it. The question is, why would he want it? But yeah, I agree. I also think that he's a caricature. Soulja Boy to me is a court jester. He's a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a minstrel show. Soulja Boy is a minstrel show.
He is.
But the thing is, he's shameless because he revels in his status. he revels in being. He's proud of being a modern day minstrel.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, okay, fine. You want to say that you pioneered all of this? Okay, if you want to have that card, fine, I'll give it to you. But are you sure that's something that you want? Because if I'm going to give you, like, in and of itself, him spearheading the content creator movement within the music, that is a good thing from the standpoint that it puts more power into the hands of the artists. If you are a SoundCloud rapper or somebody who just uploads their own music to YouTube or whatever, you don't have to go the traditional route where you essentially sell your soul to a record label and they essentially own your soul, own your bird rights, right? Like you don't even own the means to make the most money off of your own art, because the labels get their cut, and representatives and A&Rs get their cut, and you're putting in all of this work, making all of this music, and then you get the scraps left over. And the only way that you can really make real money off of the work that you put in is by constantly touring and doing live shows. So if you are a content creator and you're uploading your own stuff, you get to set your own terms. And so I'm not going to lie, I think that that's a good thing, because it puts the power, or at least some of the power, into the hands of the artist. However, that's the only area in which I'm going to say, if you are the pioneer of this, that was one noble thing that you pioneered. The rest of this stuff, I'm going to say you contributed to pioneering garbage. Sewage, as you like to call it, sludge.
That's right.
Sludge.
That's right.
Because you pioneered microwavable music that is lacking any kind. Like, you pioneered microwave music. So fine, if you want to get the credit for that, cool, you got it. But in saying that, You pioneered microwavable music that lacks the kind of artistic integrity that it once had. Even if we're gonna, even if we want to focus on the sort of um the sort of lasered what's the word, the limited subject matter of the music, which is,
Mhm.
violence, drug, gun bars, all of that stuff, right? The things that we talk about on this channel often. Even within the context of that, the music has gotten watered down,
Yeah.
because at least back in the day, like when I got my drug and gun bars pre Soldier Boy, I was gonna get some bars, some quotables, some beats to hear this stuff over, that I can ingest and be like, I might not be okay with that, but I can extract what I need from it, and appreciate the talent and the bars that goes into this. Post Soldier Boy, now all I'm getting is just sewage and sludge devoid of talent. Because essentially what Soldier Boy did was open the door up to people who want to be characters. And in this weird world that we now live in, this current culture and society, we reward people who are
Yes.
soulless enough to just put themselves out there on Front Street to be caricatures.
Yes.
We reward this. So, don't think that there's any like credit that you get for being a Soldier Boy or Soldier Boy acolyte. It just means that you're able to feast upon our culture, which is willing to reward people for being caricatures.
Yep.
That's not necessarily a good thing. It just is what it is. That's just the way the world is now. That doesn't make it noble. It's not noteworthy in any kind of positive way. That's just the way that things are. But if you want to be given credit for being a pioneer, fine, I give it to you, Soldier Boy. You pioneered microwavable sewage, garbage music. And I'm not even talking about the fact that guys just want to talk about smoking ops and taking my wife or my girlfriend from me, or selling dope to my auntie or my uncle. I'm just saying, even within the context of rapping about that stuff, you created an entire generation and more of artists coming into the game, putting that kind of music out there and doing it badly. And because we celebrate this stuff, you've thereby created a culture surrounding the music of no accountability. So these people who make these shows, these content creators, these podcasters, these hip hop journalists who are spineless and would not dare to criticize Soldier Boy for putting out trash music because they want to be able to have a good relationship and get them on their show. You also contributed to creating that environment as well. You pioneered the degradation of the music as we know it. So, congratulations. If that's what you want to be a pioneer of, you got it. I'll give you credit for being somebody who created a content creator space for artists. I'll give you that much. So, you get that just due from me. But in terms of the quality of the music, and I'm not somebody that needs every song to be
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
don't need every song to be Nas, Child, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, KRS-One. I don't need every song to be that. But damn, give me some talent. Give me some bars. Give me some actual music making. And that's what we are sorely lacking, more so than anything else. So yeah, Soldier Boy, you get credit for pioneering this whole thing. I hope you're happy.
No. Yeah. And it's another one out there too, man. The him and Little B as well. And Little B still making music. And by the way, guys, if you guys don't know who Little B is, please go ahead and do yourself a favor and go down the Little B rabbit hole. All right. He's been out for a very long time, and he also pioneered a lot of this goofy stuff. And he inspired Soldier Boy in a lot of ways. So, but when you hear him rap and hear what he's rapping about, sometimes you're like, what the hell's going on? But he's got a very large fan base. They love him. And, you would think that it's not really good, but he's got people out there that love his stuff. And I bring that up to say is that there's a lot of guys out there that have contributed to today's modern garbage. And Soulja Boy, I still wouldn't even put him on the Mount Rushmore of the people that started this garbage. So is he a contributing factor? Yeah, he's like an all-star. You know, he's not a superstar, but you know, he's an all-star. He's on the list, you know. Probably second team, you know, not first team. There's some first teamer people out there that's like, no, him for sure. You know, because again, Soulja, the only thing he does is take a style that's already hot and just tries to mimic it, and he just adds to the garbage. He rarely creates a new wave of garbage. So what he has done, and as far as what he did, is promote this too much. He promotes this dumb shit too much, the minstrel shit too much. And you know, that's the part about it that, you know, again, it's a weird relationship that I have with Soulja Boy, because on one hand I laugh at it because it's so funny, and then on the other hand it's like, but people are eating this up.
Yeah.
You know, so how hard can I laugh at this? But then I still laugh because, well, if I don't laugh, what am I going to do? Be mad about it? So I just laugh at him while he's doing what he's doing. Hopefully that the people that are watching him are also just watching him as a character. And also hoping he don't crash out on some dumb shit, because he looked like he been on drugs lately too. You know,
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
So you know, for these kind of guys, I look out for them like that kind of. If they didn't really do anything crazy, I think the thing is with Soulja is he's off and he's crazy, but he grew up in this. He's actually a child of the dumb shit that we were listening to. So for us, because he was coming out, you know, when we was out of high school. So that means he was listening to that garbage that was, you know, we were listening to in middle school and high school, and he went out and mimicked it. He's a product of hip hop. Look at your baby. It's Soulja Boy. He's got tats all over his face. He's a menace to society. Well, at least social media he is. All right. He's a menace to social media. So this is the child of hip hop. So it will be interesting to see the children, the real children of this generation here. All right. You know, the smoking ops generation, because I agree with you, bro. It got to a point with gun and drug bars that I really didn't want to hear them, but I'm still listening to artists who do it. I don't want to like this song, and I don't want to like that bar. I like the song and I like the bar because it went hard.
Yeah.
It went hard. It took some thought into that, you know. And if you listen to, I remember when we was in high school, we was like, oh yeah, this guy's good. And people was like, man, y'all gotta listen to Big L. Y'all sweet. Y'all gotta listen to Big L. So then I get my hands on some Big L tapes, and this guy's spazzing, going crazy, you know. And so when you listen to these, it was so at that time, bro. It took something else. But now with the microwaviness of it all, the emergency-ness of it all, it leaves you with the runs. I can't even listen to. First of all, I don't even go to bars or clubs like that. But if I went to a club right now, what are they going to be playing? Munch? What are they going to be playing? Sexy Red? Everything's gonna be ratchet rap anyway. But then they'll cut to what we supposed to like now, or what I'm supposed to like, and I don't rock with smoking ops and all of that stuff like that type of rap, because I really didn't listen to it. But then, you know, I started listening to it because, well, I'm trying to see what's going on. It's disgusting. That is the worst form. Drill. So the drill stuff, the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's worse than selling drug music. I mean, that is just the pits. And so, but that's the direction that people are going in. And it's people that don't even know what a drill is, and they making drill music. And so, yeah, man, I can't stand what's happening. And as you mentioned, because that was what I was going to mention too, was that this is nothing to be proud of. If you say that most rappers are your children out here, that you just said you're a degenerate father. He
Hmm.
just said that you a deadbeat, you know, shiftless and worthless, because look at all your children, So if we had a whole bunch of substance out here, a whole bunch of hip hop, not rap, then that would be something to hang your hat on. All right, but nah, I don't drive with it. I don't like the direction music's in. But Soldier, as you mentioned, good word, bro. He's a minstrel show. I couldn't really put my finger on it, but yeah, he's no different than anybody else that was tap dancing on stage. And the part about it that's wild, again, because again, I be feeling sorry for him, and it's because who lives like this and believes this? You got to be crazy. And so
Yeah,
that's the part about it, is he's a crazy person. So I
yeah,
kind of cheer for him because of that. It's kind of like a sorry guy. I feel sorry for the guy.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. So Soldier, have at it, man. Be the pioneer of ass. I guess that's a cool
yeah. No, he's like Flavor Flav today.
thing.
He's
Yeah.
the guy that's just there, and
There
he's
you go.
put a huge clock around his chest and have him
Cause
be
who
the
cause who hates Flavor Flav?
nobody,
Yeah,
But
so nobody
he was
yeah, so nobody really hates Soulja Boy. They just go, get out of my face, kid, kind of thing.
but in terms of what he's trying to claim credit for, it's like, all right, bro, I guess you get credit for helping to like make this music kind of bad nowadays. And I know that that's a generational take because you probably got
Nah, dude.
no, I'm no, I'm being facetious when I say that because I do think that it's objectively worse. Like I think that it's objectively worse, but someone else will say, "Oh, you just being old, or you're a hater," or that's all they'll say is either I'm old or I'm a hater. It's one of those two things, and it's like, well, no, I just kind of think of it. I kind of think it's objectively worse. So if you want credit for that, cool, you can have that all day long, sir. And you look at some of these, you know. Soldier Boy like people, from back in the day, way back then, like Cali Swag District. So like a lot of these didn't even last that long. Like they made a few
Right,
songs
yeah.
and disappeared into the ether. Travis Porter, what the hell happened to them?
Yeah, I
Like
know.
where did they go? And that was around the same time. And I think I do recall hearing Soldier Boy before those people, Roscoe Dash. Like what
Yeah,
happened to these people? You
yeah.
know, Soldier Boy came along and he created a blueprint, and then here come the rest of these weirdos making this microwavable, green ooze like from Ninja Turtles too. You step in it and all of a sudden you turn into like a mutant creature.
Yeah.
But all
We'll
right,
see.
if you want credit for that, Soldier Boy, you got it, bro. On the 50th anniversary of this, you get credit for pioneering microwavable music.
Yeah, there you go.
Because Soldier Boy type music was the precursor to a lot of the music that I hear now. I'll be on my Spotify and it'll be like new release for you. And it's like, how does this hit my algorithm? Like my whole recent, but that's because the majority of new hip hop music is that. Like the artists that I listen to, they may make an album now once every few years. Like they go forever before they put out new music, unless they're featured on somebody else's track. But if you're talking about on a daily, weekly basis, new music getting put out, it's this sludge. So because I mostly listen to hip hop on my Spotify, whenever I get those new music alerts, it's gonna be something that is classified as hip hop music, but it's sludge. And
Little pump.
I'll try to listen to it. And first of all, the song don't even last long enough for me to even get that. After about a minute and a half, the song is already over. It doesn't have a chorus. There's no hook. You get maybe one verse and the song is over. So I don't even know what the hell they talked about because the song was over in a minute and a half. And then I have to run it back over and over again, and they're just not even really talking about nothing the whole time. And they're an artist, or at least that's what they're trying to tell me. That's what they're trying to sell me on. So yeah, I don't buy it. I think it's all garbage, most of it at least. And if he wants credit for being a pioneer, then you get credit for making it garbage. That's my 2 cents on that. Go listen to Nas Magic 2. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
But that'll do it for tonight's stream. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate a member of the tribe, Illmatic X, for commenting on the chat, man. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate the support as always.
Yeah.
My name is JV Wins. That is Dogon SS. Catch us on Instagram at Constant Approach, CONAPPROACH. And you can also find me on Instagram at JV Wins. Be on the lookout for the audio RSS feed for all of our broadcasts coming to you real soon. So big things on the way as we continue to kick this logical content. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you have not already done so. Let us know what you think about the commentary in this or any other piece of content that gets uploaded to this channel. And if you happen to be watching this video on the Meta page, go ahead and follow the page and hit that like button there as well. And leave a comment there as well. Comments all around as long as they are not of the troll variety. Other than that, I certainly appreciate everybody who continues to support our channel over here in our little corner of the YouTube internet. We certainly appreciate you, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Yes, sir. And the name is Dogon SS, not doggone. All right. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon_SS and on YouTube at Dogon SS and Hurricane Dogon here on YouTube. And as I say on every pod, guys, all right, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it clear, and don't let anybody get you off your pivot. All right. So until the next time, guys, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Skr.
Yes, sir, man. Fellas, go. You know what? I'm gonna put the title of that book in the description of this video. Y'all go and buy the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Please. Please go and buy that book. Read it front to cover to back cover and thank me later. It will do your body some good. And while you're at it, please sit down and write your personal mission statement out. Just write it out. Just write it out. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Write it out. And, you know, go ahead and have something to live for beyond all of this crazy stuff going on out here in the world, man. You know, but yeah, on that note, we're going to go ahead and close out. See you on the next video. Peace.
Peace. Hey, go Canes,
Heat, baby.
Go
Heat, go Dolphins, go Seminoles. Seminoles, college football playoff bound, baby.
I can't believe you
college
said
football
that,
playoff, baby. What's up?
See, you just jinxed, y'all.